Hello everyone, Green Actor here with a new Let's Play. That's right, we are going back to Pokemon Crystal, and this time we are doing it Nuzlocke style. How Nuzlocke works is basically, we have two basic main rules, both of which I will be following. The first is, the first Pokemon you meet in every route is the only Pokemon you can catch in that route. So if I run into a Sentret in Route 29, I must catch the Sentret and I cannot catch anything else. If it faints, I don't get a Pokemon for that route. The second rule is, once a Pokemon's faint, it is dead, gone, you can't use it again. I will be boxing them so that we can have a little memorial video at the end of the series, but that's that. A couple of ones that I've added are that, one, I cannot do duplicate Pokemon. So if I catch a Pidgey in Route 30, and then in Route 31, I come across another Pidgey as my first encounter, that encounter doesn't count. I have to nickname every Pokemon I come across. I'll be using a Shakespearean theme for my Pokemon. So I'll be naming them things like Romeo, Juliet, stuff like that. And by the way, if you want to suggest a name for a Pokemon, keep in mind my theme is Pokemon, is Shakespeare characters, so you should give me a suggestion of a Shakespearean character you'd like me to name a Pokemon after, and you can tell me what type of Pokemon or whatever. Okay, for an encounter to actually count, I must have a Pokeball in my bag. I will not be counting encounters that happen with no Pokeballs in the bag. The first encounter I get with a Pokeball in my bag, I have to catch that Pokemon. This is just for my ease of mind and make things simpler. Took me a while to figure out what I was going to name myself, by the way. Finally, gift Pokemon count as a separate area. Gift Pokemon are special. They are different. They are unique. They don't have their own area. They are special in that way. So if you see a mystery egg Pokemon, they count as their own. Like mystery egg, the gift Pokemon counts as their own thing. So those are my rules. And yes. So those are the rules I'm following. I will have them in my video description. Game, set, match. So it is now time for us to find out what exactly we're going to be doing in this LP. So let's get things started off. I made a Pokeball mistake here, so let's go off and see our mom. Let's get this game started. Okay, here's the mom. Oh, Green, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back for the shop. Here you go. Green receives Pokegear. Pokemon gear, or just Pokegear, it's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? It is hopefully the day I'm uploading this Saturday. Yes. Is it daylight saving time? Yes, it is. Last I checked, it is daylight saving day. Okay. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight savings time. Okay. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? Yes, Mom. Okay. Blah blah blah. So, yeah, we're about 5 minutes in, and we're about to get things started. So yeah. So let's go on over to Elm's house. And let's get this game show on the road. There's Jonas Brother. By the way, I call him Jonas Brother for my first LP. But, in any case, you will actually get to nickname the redheaded stepchild. So, go into videos in your next step. So in the comment section below, give me your suggestions for what I should name my rival. Elm talks here. I'm not going to bother with storyline chatting. Being lazy, 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 lazy. Wow, I'm just full of different song stuff today. So once he's done talking with you, we're gonna pick our Pokemon. And there are 3 Pokemon you can choose from: Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita. I am going to choose... well, you'll see what I'm going to choose. After Elm gets done talking, I swear he talks for ages. Oak never talks this long. In any case, well, I'm tired right now. Sorry about that. So in any case, we're going to choose Cyndaquil. That's right, this is my Pokemon of choice. I love Cyndaquil. It's probably my favorite of the 2nd gen starters, which is saying something because I normally like the grass types. Though I will say this, I do love Empoleon. And as of the 6th gen starters, I'm good with either one. I actually don't like Chespin. I like either or of the fire or the water starter. Water mainly because it's Ben Franklin. So in any case, I could name Cyndaquil Mole, which is what I did in the LP where I first did it, but because we're doing a Shakespeare theme, we're going to name him Benedict, after one of my favorite Shakespeare characters. So here we have Benedict the Cyndaquil. So let's see how long we can keep Benedict, shall we? Hopefully to a farther gym further than the 2nd gym, and further than, I think, 4th or 5th gym. Pokemon the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Blah 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 blah. Got Elm's phone number. If your Pokemon is hurt, use your Tila with this machine. Feel free to use it anytime. Blah 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 blah. That's how this game works. And now let us go forth into the world. I'm checking a few things in my stuff, by the way, sometimes, if you see pauses like that. We received the potion. Little bunny rabbit goes, what am I saying? Oh well. Any case, we go out, and let us start on our adventure. Let's see what we're going to see Pokemon-wise here. I'm saving the game real quickly so that I don't have to deal with this. In future episodes, you won't actually see me battling so much, mainly because I don't want to have to deal with... oh, and here I look at Benedict, the Cyndaquil's information a bit. And mainly the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to have to deal with catching an Pokemon all the darn time whenever I want a new Pokemon and such. And part of it is... what was I going to say? Part of the whole plan for this is that... I'm always forgetting. Is that what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a game from each gen. I did a semi-normal marathon playthrough for Pokemon Red. 3rd gen, I'm probably going to play Pokemon Emerald. And for that one, I'm probably just going to play whatever I darn well please. I'm not sure I'm going to play through Emerald. I might do a normal playthrough for that, actually. 4th gen, I'll probably do some kind of fun thing with it. 5th gen, possibly a fun thing. 6th gen, I have some ideas for, but that will be when we get to 6th gen. But first we have to finish 3rd gen, and I might do a ROM hack or two as time goes on. Okay, now we have a Sentret. So if I had Pokeballs, I would have to catch the Sentret in a Nuzlocke. But since we don't have Pokeballs yet, I don't have to catch the Sentret here. So we'll just battle it out. And that's how things are going to work. And right now we are about halfway through the video, so that's good. Because I'm going to run out of storyline stuff to talk about, probably. That's what I hate about post-commentary. For those of you who have watched my Pokemon Crystal LP or my Civilization 2 LP, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with post-commentary. In this case, I'm doing it mainly because I think it's going to move faster, and eventually I'll be able to record more videos, because I'm figuring this one and the next one will be just sort of starting out videos, though I do want to get your input for this one on what the name of my rival should be, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to have one on this. But once we get more to the later videos and such, where in this way you guys can give me suggestions for like Pokemon that I can name stuff for. Oh, and here's a Pidgey. If I had to choose between a Sentret and a Pidgey, I would choose Pidgey actually. So, but that's if I got my choice. I don't expect to be getting all 100 and whatever, but I am going to catch a Pokemon, the fruit that I don't have already, which is my rule. And my rule on that will be, I can't do evolutionary lines either if I can help it. Like, if I have a Pokemon and I have, like, say, an Abra, I can't catch a good Abra later. And that's a kind of bad version, but that's the idea. So here we are, Pidgey's out, and now we get to move on to the next one. And we are level 6, which is nice. And we're just gonna battle. This is gonna be actually one of the few times where I show the battles in full. I'm thinking in later ones I will just speed through them at rubber class speeds. But in this one I just want to show it. Let's get us healed up first, because healing up is good for you. You should always do that in Pokemon, and I'm not playing any form where you can't heal up, which is probably a good thing in my part. Yeah. So, any case, here we are, and I'm going to talk to him so that he can show me around a little, because I'm bored and lazy, and he can do this faster than I can. In theory, well, actually I can do it faster than he can, but oh well. This is the Pokemon Center, blah 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 blah. This is where you can heal up your Pokemon and trade them in and out and such. There's the Pokemon, that's where you can get pokeballs and all that good stuff. Hopefully I can get that later. That's Route 30. You can ride this way is to the sea. This is where you can do stuff that are pretty cool and awesome and fun. And now we're gonna go to his house, and he's gonna give us some stuff like a map card, and then we're gonna run up into Route 30 and make our way down to Mr. Pokemon's house. So yeah, the more cards you have, the more useful your Pokegear is. That's the deal with that. Anyways, so let's go. We're gonna go up and through, and like I said, we're gonna be showing the Pokemon battles in this one, but in later episodes, we are not gonna show the Pokemon battles as much. I'm gonna try to do a decently balanced team, filled with Pokemon I like, but we'll see how that ends up playing out. So yeah, those are some of the major things I wanted to discuss for this one. Yeah, and we are 13 minutes in. We are taking on our next Pidgey, which is fun and fine and dandy. It is a level 4 male. Now, if I caught that Sentret, I could catch this Pidgey. But if the Pidgey had been my first encounter, I could not catch this one. That's the Duke's Claws. Let's see. I'm allowing the use of healing items and such, and Poke Centers, but some people don't. Personally, I think you're making it too complicated if you do that, but that's me. Any case, so I'm going to move up. I'm going to get berries from people, because berries are good. Man, I'm tired. So in any case, I'm going to talk to this dude here, and I'm just going to make sure. And in the next video, what's going to happen is I'm going to walk outside, and I'm going to meet up with my rival, battle him, name my rival. Give me your suggestions for that, by the way. And, yeah. So, in any case, let's go up this way. Let's get the antidote that you can just barely see on screen right now. Then, Pidgey fight. I think I'm going to skip over battles in the future, but this video, maybe the next one I won't. But I will be showing trainer battles that I feel are important, such as rival, gym leaders, all that good stuff. But yeah, some of the other stuff I won't show. I won't necessarily show my training footage and such. And then, let's see, we're just fighting with tackle, mainly. And yeah, so let's keep going and fighting through this as we continue the battles. And there we go. So there's the enemy Pidgey. I'm not sure we have one more fight before we get to Mr. Pokemon's house, but I don't think we do. So we'll get that antidote over there. And when we're done here, we're gonna move down in the fastest route we can. We have to go up here. Wait. Okay, I'm free. Grab that berry. And now, after we get the berry, we're gonna go inside, talk to Mr. Pokemon, talk to Professor Oak, and then we're gonna call it an episode. Hello, you must be Green. Professor Elm said you'd come to visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. We get the mystery egg, and that will not count to an error as being a different area than Mr. Pokemon's house. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. Really now. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Okay. Aha, so you're Green. I'm Milk, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. The researchers like for Elm and I. Chatterboxy Oak, as always. Sure, we'll help you out, and we're going to take the latest version of the Pokedex, and we're going to use it. So, after Oak leaves, we're just going to rest a little bit, and then we are going to have some fun. And next episode, when we get to it, we will be taking on our rival and giving him a name. So give me your suggestions for his name down below. This has been the Green Actor, and now that we can save, I will be signing out. So long.